Test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? I think we're ready to get started. Sorry about the wait. We had the last couple of minutes setting up and whatnot. Everybody hear me? Let me know in the chat. Really active today. Finishing up article, subtrack. Just finishing up a bunch of bugs. Nice. Working on the game pause menu and settings, high intense UI action. Very nice. Thanks. Article about it's Wi-Fi gone kaboom. Stream hasn't started yet. Yes, I know. We're starting now. Could find the other one. We like that one too. Yeah, I can make you one. Nice, nice. I'm gonna work on incremental game this morning, but I got tied up with other things like taking care of fallen tree branches. That is definitely what happens. Yeah, I hope that goes well for you. Is it Duke? Yeah. Mic level could stand to be a touch higher. Oh, it might be just making it closer to my mouth. And actually, I might be able to amp that up. Hold on. Good call out. Let me see. I always forget how to change this. There's like a way to amplify. Oh, advanced audio settings. Yes. This is the one that I want to off sync. Oh. Okay, so let's do that by 8. Hello. Is that better? I can even do more. Let's see how that goes. Hello. Oh, that is really loud. Okay, let's go back to 8. I'll go back. Okay. It can really go up high, so I don't want to kill your ears. Okay. Thanks, Pete. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on over. And everybody see my face. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Glad to see everybody. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these online ones. We've had a very busy couple of months in person, holidays. It's kind of weird because it's the end of February, right? So it's like, well, it doesn't seem like we would have a lot to do, you know, in terms of new things this year, but this has been such a jam-packed intro and outro that we've had quite a bit of things going on, which is great. That means we got quite a bit to showcase today. So let me see if we've got anything. Yeah, just right. Good. Cool. All right. Welcome to the GameDev Meetup. This is one of my favorite events. Now, we have 2 events a month, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's one that we've had many times before. And, you know, it's a good one to kind of keep in mind if you're interested in knowing what events are coming up, what different news that we had previous months, if you want to see some games that I've curated and picked from you guys. So totally up in the air. This will probably be kind of a bit of a jam-packed event, so just kind of keep with us. Like I mentioned before, my internet's been kind of on and off, but today's been great. Yesterday they were working on it, I guess, and I just found out. And if I sound a little nasally, that's just because I was sick. I am, at this point, not sick, but could have a little bit of congestion, so please bear with me. But yeah, welcome to the Central Ohio Game Dev group. My name is Wesley. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I'm one of the admins here at COGG, and this event will be a lot of different great topics coming up for March in the future, as well as some games as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and... Where did I put... Oh, hold on. Whoop. Oh, that's too funny. Ha, okay. One moment. I think I just literally closed my PowerPoint. Hold on. The one thing I need right now. Okay, let's try this again. And it's partly because there's so much I can go through. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright, everybody see that okay? Cool. February 28th, Saturday, 1 p.m. Well, 1:13 p.m. right now. Been man yapping away. This is a little picture of our group. I'd like to do an update of this. We've got quite a few in-person events happening, and obviously like not a lot of new people. So we're a pretty friendly group. We try to keep things family friendly. That's just to say if your grandma wouldn't want to hear you say it, then you probably shouldn't say it, but just be nice. I mean, we're very open as well. Like we want to be able to kind of share anybody, what kind of game updates they're doing, if they got a game that they're working on, if they got a game released. There's ways for us to kind of support you. We're really just a volunteer group to kind of get people connected with other game developers here in the Central Ohio area. But we're not just exclusive to that. I mean, I'll kind of pop the slide over. We have a lot of different ways to get involved. So we have our Meetup page. And so if you're curious about that, I think I posted it in the chat. You can go to thecog.com. Oh, this is coming later. Well, thecog.com, you'll see our social media at the top right. Meetup is right here. That'll be kind of a listing of all our events. So if you ever want to see what events are coming up, we usually set them for next month at the end of the month during this meeting. So that's why it's important to go to this meeting, is because a lot of those are set up, and we'll kind of go over kind of what's coming up this month. But that is to say, you'll see other events too, but just kind of keep an eye out for the March ones. So we got this one and this one, which is an exciting one here. We'll talk about here in a sec. You can join our Discord. This is kind of like our 24-hour hotline. I'll showcase a little brief sharing of that so that you all kind of know where to go. If you're not part of Discord, definitely join us. There's a lot of really great folks there, always willing to help as well. Let's see, we have 900 members and going strong on Discord as well. So lots of members on Meetup, lots of members on Discord. You have our YouTube stream channel, which if you're here, you're already here, but you can find that out. Anything that is the COGG is usually us. We have a games channel that you can see, or games page on our website that you can see all our games. There's also, I'll show you here in a second, share your games, which actually is probably more often than not more active, just because it's easy for people to kind of post stuff up there. And then there's a news section that we need to work on. That's just kind of something that we can kind of keep you up to date. But these are the best news sections for you, is these streams. So we have a mixture of in-person and online events. The best thing I can say is just, check out our webpage. And then at the top, there's a banner, or you can go to events. Either one's the same place. And it'll take you this page, which we have a Google Calendar of events. So you'll see in March just a couple events coming up. Or you can go to Meetup, and it's the same thing. So I would just keep an eye on that. If you want to know what's coming up, be sure to check them out before you leave if it is an in-person event, just to make sure nothing's changed. We'll try to let you know about that early and ahead of time as well. Alright, so a February GameDev Meetup. We are a collection of game developers who want to help each other make games. We have different sister sites like Cleveland Game Developers, the IGDA, which if you're not familiar with is the International Game Developer Association, which is a great chapter in different states around the US and around the world. And then you have the Gym City Game Developers in Dayton, if I'm correct. And there's a lot of different game groups too. These are some of the great ones. We actually collaborated with the Columbus College of Art and Design, which is where I went to school too at CCAD. We did a game jam there, which I'll show you a brief demonstration of that. We have Columbus State, which has a game program. OSU, I got to put other ones in here. There's like Shawnee State, there's OU, there's Miami University, there's tons of places. So we're kind of a hot spot for a lot of game learning. So we have a lot of folks in our community too that are interested in helping you and have different backgrounds in that, whether it's their day job or just an interest. So we have a lot of really great support in our communities, which is to say thank you, because I think we do have a really great community. I just updated my share. Yeah, articles posted. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sweet. So we have our YouTube live in person events. And so we have this month, we have a Let's Play for Shawnee with Game Arena with the Shawnee State students. So we actually talked with one of their leads, and they're going to come up here to Columbus and show some of their games off at Game Arena. So it's going to be our normal. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am so sorry. I don't know why we don't have a Let's Play. That's prototype. We're doing it live, guys. And play. We'll do this. All right. Sorry about that. So you'll sometimes see this as PT&P. We did an online version of this, but that's going to be with Shawnee State. So really what these are is a very casual event. You can kind of come and go as you want. It's going to be 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be at Game Arena, which is close to OSU campus, so our big, OSU college in the Gateway area. And we'll have where you can kind of bring your game if you have something to show. So you can bring a laptop, you can bring, I've seen people bring out VR headsets. If you want to bring a big computer, you can do that too. Game Arena is housed with tons of equipment for us, and we have, Wi-Fi and outlet strips. The only thing I would say is that there is parking around the area. There's sometimes side streets, but you can also get parking in the South Garage, which is right next to the facility, for $5 all night. So they're open till 2 a.m. We'll be there till at least 9 p.m. We'll have a lot of great stuff. There'll be snacks. They have a bar there. You can get your own food if you want. It's a great, fun place to hang out. We had tons of fun. We did the last event there at the holiday party, which was lots and lots of fun. Thanks so much for everybody coming out. That was in December, and we always have a blast with that. So we're very excited to do another one in March. So stay tuned for that, but it's currently right now I'll officiate it, so you can, let's see, if we go here, I'll share this in the chat for you all. Feel free to sign up if you like. That'll kind of help us get a head count of how many people are coming, so we know about how much snacks to get. And yeah, have a good time. We have our GameDev meetup. So just like this one, this is a GameDev meetup. It's the last Saturday of the month. So the prototype and play is the second Friday, and the GameDev meetups are the last Saturday. And that one's going to be tentatively March 28th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. But that might change. We are, talking with another, venue and see if that will work. If great, maybe we'll have an in-person one. So this could change, and it could be potentially a Sunday event. We'll see. And that's just for logistic reasons. We'll get in there later. But if not, it'll be like this. We'll have it online. But our goal is to have more in-person game dev meetups. So just keep that in mind. It is something we're working on. Yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. And then the other one I like to note, and we'll do a couple of these today, but there's community spotlights, which we're just basically helping to support other communities, right? And this could be through advertisement, letting people know about them, showcasing them. If there's ways that we can be involved, we'll try our best. But really, it's just your event or your spotlight, whatever game-related thing you want us to share. So that could be, I'm releasing something and I want it to get some more exposure. I'm going to be at this event and I want people to know I'm going to be there. Or I'm going to be doing my own event and I want people to be there. Let us know. All you have to do is you can email us at info@thecog.com. And that will go to me and I'll talk with you. And we'll try to do our best to kind of add it, even up on a meetup page or, share it in our announcements, all that good stuff. And great way to kind of get yourself out there. Let's see. Try to check the Cherry Valley. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about that. Trade Reserve, but they start when accept. Also in the dev tables and okay, these questions. Okay, yes, we'll talk about GDEX here in a sec. So some of these I might have to take back, but I definitely will help to answer your question, Turret. So we will let you know about that. Down here is our other social media, which again is on our website. And then we have a slathering of things today. So today we have our traditional COGG team announcements, right? So it's our COGG news, our local events, our COGG games, which I'll show here in a bit, and any presenters. So we have one that will showcase. We got another Roblox thing from Drift. He's got our demo, which I'm just going to share a little video and a little bit of the gameplay. We have our Global Game Jam event that we had at CCAD, which I'm just going to share with you guys. again, there's so much to share today, and I will let you know how that went. And then we have our community spotlights, so just an assortment of COG games. So those three things we'll present today in terms of game-related stuff. And then what we'll do after this event is we'll do some networking in Discord for however long we have left. We'll be here till 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then we just do an icebreaker. We join the general channel in Discord, and then we just kind of do an icebreaker, in which we can talk about that or we can just start talking. And it's just a great way for us to meet you, or if you just want to catch up and see how things are going. It's a great way to kind of just talk to each other. So I'll be in the general voice channel in Discord, which I'll send a link out here at the end. And then I just say, hey, what lovey-dovey games are you playing today? So I think like dating sims, like Valentine's Day, even though I know Valentine's Day is gone. But just what games are you playing? Like just something fun to think about. You can talk about it in the chat now. You can talk about it when we go to general. Either one's okay. All right. Pixel left the studio. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it will just be Drift for today. Cool. Gotcha. Bum, bum, bum. Cool. All right. So let's move through. And I talked about this one. So this is a good one to go to. If you can, again, that's going to be March 13th on a Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we're going to be joined by Shawnee State, which will be good. And they have a great game program that they share. And they've always been wanting to join us in Columbus. They're actually in Portsmouth, which is South Ohio. Great program. They join us at the GDEX Gaming Expo every year. I know this guy is great. These are great pictures. So they got a great game program. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll go in and do a event with them, like a collab. So that should be fun. We'll keep you posted on that. And then, yeah, so we have, let's see, before we kind of move through too much, I sent over, or should have sent over, our Discord. So Discord is a great way to kind of get to know us. Like our admin's on there all the time. I'm kind of like the one kind of sharing these events sometimes and whatnot, but there's tons of great people in there to help support. So the kind of really quick breakdown is that when you join, you'll go through this channel, you'll go through some server guide questions, and then you'll go through this channel to learn a little bit about our group. You'll see our COGG admins that can support you. I got to add a couple more in there. And then we have, our links to our Discord, our Facebook, and YouTube, all that good stuff. But the other thing is just kind of reading through these rules is great to know. It's basically treat people the way that you would want to be treated, really. It's nothing super crazy. But that's just to say, like, don't just message people directly when you first join. Like that's kind of, we're trying to prevent bot attacks or people opening up malicious links and that stuff. So we are working through that quite a bit. But that's just to say, like, don't post this stuff that your grandma wouldn't want to see, right? Keep talks relevant. Keep promotion relevant. If you want to promote like anything, especially game related, just there's a shameless plugs channel, which is great. You can also go through some of these channels and see what they might support for you. We have our monthly event information, so this is usually the prototype and play and the GameDev meetup, and sometimes we have even more. So definitely when you first start, you'll join here. You'll see our announcements, week to week if there's things coming up. You'll see recordings of the YouTube videos in here. And this is a great place once you join is to introduce yourself. So just let us know who you are. We'd like to see, how we can help you. There's under this category making games, there's Unreal Game Engine, Unity, Godot, and other engines. So if you have questions, this is a great place to start too if you start working on something. We have a lot of great people posting support here all the time. And then the main one that most people go to from here is the community category. So this has your general like kind of catch-all channel, your dev help. If you have something very specific, like you could start asking questions here, but if you have a very specific thing that you want to post, there's like a forum-based channel, and you can ask in here, and you hopefully can get a lot of eyes on here as you want to deep dive more into it. Share your games. So this is what we're going to share today. I saw yours. I'll do a little shout out for you. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to play because it's been since like December, but I'll try my best. We're like literally down to here. So what happens is once you post an update, or if you do a new card here, which all you have to do is hit new post, it'll pop to the top, and during the GameDev meetups, I'll try to go through as many of these as possible. And what's really cool about these, as you can see, is you can start with an image. So that's how you're gonna get like a really cool image tag here. Start with an image and hopefully a link. Um, and then, oh, you do have it. Okay, I just didn't see that. We will try our best to go through this as best as possible. Uh, yeah, I remember when you had light mode on. Shout out to Wikicedian. Yeah, yeah, nice. Cool. Just reading the chat. Nice. So yeah, you'll see these updates, and then what's cool about this is as you make updates, say if you said, hey, I got a new video, or I got a new update, it'll push this to the top. You'll see that these are the 30 days ago, and then the older stuff will get towards the bottom organically. So you'll see that kind of move through as you start to make progress. All right, you got resources, so if you have something cool you want to share that's game related, definitely post it up here. Really good resources here. We have our business talks, so if you're trying to start up a business or have questions about that, we by no means are lawyers or people like able to support you, though I can connect you with the lawyer. But this is a great place to start if you're thinking about like selling a game or starting up a studio. You can start talking in here, and again, all based on your own, requirements, your own liabilities. But we're happy to kind of at least chat a little bit. You know what I mean? Art channel, if you got some cool stuff working. I know, Liam, you got this cool mech that was pretty neat to show. That's great. Love that animation. We got great sprite art. Sir Randall does great box art. It's an Indiana Jones game, so he makes box art for like retro games and older games and just games in general. Loser Marvel has some great, screenshots of his progress. More box art. So definitely take a look at these. There's some really cool stuff in here. You have sounds, so if you got music you want to share. Thanks, Jake, for sharing your Balloon to the Moon music. It's the game that you're working on. Lots of cool Fruity Loops stuff. I think that's Fruity Loops. No, chip tune out. Okay. Yeah, cool stuff. So definitely check out the sound. There's work in progress. This used to be our screenshot Saturdays, but it's just a great way to kind of see what people are working on. If you're just like, hey, I had something neat. This is fun. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. That was by Seaweed. And then some more progress. Boy Heart Beats. So lots of great stuff here. That looks cool. I don't know what that is, but that looks neat. Cool. Yeah, and there's just a lot of, other works in progress. Hardware, so if, Phil, I know you're always posting stuff in here. That looks like a battery charger for your remote. That's really cool. I think upgraded my crank controller. Now it has a button panel. Button panel. Okay, gotcha. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, so there's always neat stuff here being collabed together physically. Job and collaboration. So I always tell folks, if you have a job offering in games, feel free to post them here. Or if you're looking for a job, feel free to post your portfolio and your contact information here as well. This is a great way if you just kind of want to, as I almost call it like a Craigslist of opportunity, just kind of one-on-one. Definitely if you start to get in here and you start like, wanting to work with people, be sure to do your due diligence, to do your research. Like if you're going to work with someone and it's going to be paid, make sure you have some sort of contract. Again, if you're looking for kind of more business stuff, there's a business talk channel. You can ask questions there. But this is a great way if you just want to do a shout out like, hey, here's my background, here's my information. So I know, Eric, you posted an opportunity at Unity. So they have a remote position for, I think it's like someone with Unreal Engine knowledge, which is interesting for Unity. Shameless plugs, I already went over that. External events, if you have external events that are coming up. So if you do want to post like kind of our community spotlight in lieu of, you can also post in here too. I think this is just something you added today, Eric. So great. Thanks for sharing it there. Game Jam shares. So Game Jams are like a short period of time to make a game like the Global Game Jam. at CCD was an example. So we have another one coming up called, it's actually happening now till March 3rd. And to my understanding, Tony and Angelina, you can email them. They're looking for judgers on March 3rd at 6 p.m. It looks like they're going to need 2.5 hours. It seems like. So if you are interested, I should be able to open this up. You can go here. Oh, I'm switching between. And you can contact them. So you can just write your email in if you're interested in, volunteering. You could do that. It is a student-focused event, so unless you're a student at OSU, they're already participating at this point. But if you want to volunteer as a judge, this is how you would do that. You can just message them, or just contact me at info@thecog.com, and I can connect you with Tony and them. But yeah, so a great event. That's another game jam. It's a 2-week-long game jam. Excited to see what they do. And the theme to this year is can time be stopped? So great, interesting theme there. Neat. Game time. Just if you want to play a game with each other, you can just ask, or just get feedback about games coming up. Pets are always fun. Love the little screenshots of cats and dogs and birds. It's great stuff. Keep sharing those. There's a music channel if you just want to listen to music. And then you have these mic channels, which are voice channels. So if you just want to talk to people one-on-one, today we're going to go in this general channel after the show ends, and we will talk there. So I'll post that link when we're done, and you should be able to get that as well. For some reason my volume is like strange. Okay, cool. I also want to note, because we did a global game jam here in our Discord with CCAD, I want to make a note. I'm going to work on this, but under the global game jam category, where if you were a participant, we had a bunch of team channels there. Those eventually will be archived. I'm going to be working to archive those channels. So if you need to grab anything, please do that soon, because otherwise they may disappear. So keep that in mind, and let me know if you have any issues with that. Cool. Just making sure I'm keeping an eye on the chat. If you guys have anything, sorry if I'm peeking. I just noticed my mic is like bleh. Okay, cool. So that's our Discord. This was a video that Eric shared during a Unity event. So Eric works with Unity. He's actually here in Columbus, works with Unity as a consultant. So that's in the shameless plugs. If you want to see that video, you can see this Google Drive here, as well as his scheduled meetup here. So cool. Talk about events. This is the Unity user group that Eric hosts. Eric's a great guy. I highly recommend. They have another one coming up March 18th. So if you want to join, feel free to join that event. It's been a lot of fun talking about Unity stuff. So this month is going to be a Unity Game Dev Hangout tools, workflows, and open discussions. So it might include like frame debugger performance, addresses, and additive scene workflows, input systems. So kind of a splash of a lot of different things. So that is at Improving, which is a great place to go. It's kind of right near COSI, if you're familiar with that downtown. So you can get parking around the area. There's garage parking that you can pay for. So there's, great stuff there. So that's, I think to my understanding, is going to be every 18th, every third Wednesday of the month. They're going to try to do that. Don't quote me on that, but if that's of your interest, keep an eye out for that, and we'll keep advertising it too. And the Prototype and Play. So I already mentioned that. Prototype and Play at Game Arena, March 13th, Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. With Shawnee State. So keep an eye out for that. Should be a lot of fun. No problem, Eric. Every third Wednesday. Yeah, nice. This is one that one of our members mentioned too. So there's a Toronto Game Expo coming up, March 28th to 29th. So we'll also have some COGG members there. I know I keep blasting you guys with links. Got to get those bots in YouTube stirring around with them links. get them confused. But yeah, this is a great one. It's going to be in Toronto. So it's their spring expo. We had I think it was like a winter or fall expo. But apparently this is pretty fun. So if Toronto's not too far from us, we're in Ohio, so that's just north of us. You'll have to figure out your passport stuff, but like in general, like this is a great expo to go to. As you can see, there's quite a few people, lots of fun, gaming, anime, fandom. It's March 28th to 29th at the Near Care Center Hall G exhibition place. Cool, nice. So another event. This is a little bit further away, but I figured if I was doing shoutouts. And if you have shoutouts, feel free to also post them in the chat. Anything game related. So this one is from CCAD. They actually have a game art and design program that they're going to be sharing their games at. So this is kind of like their showcase of all their different their studies. So like think about fashion design, game development, game design, animation, photography, industrial design. They all have something to show. So they're going to be in the Welcome Center lobby, room 115, and you can learn more about it at ccad.edu/chroma. And this should be a lot of fun. There's like food trucks there. I've been there before. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of casual, come and go as you need to. 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. May 16th. So it's May on a Saturday at the CCAD campus. And our big one, GDEX. So the GDEX just got some announcements. They are official. They're happening October 15th through the 18th, 2026. So we are in the fall again. We have tickets available, so definitely check those out. You can get your badge now. The schedule's obviously coming soon later as we get speakers up to par. They have some early discounts. So right now till the end of April, they will have the best premium discounts. Summer sales until August, it looks like. And then we have the last chance of sales until September for discounts. So keep those in mind. Now is the best time to get your tickets if you're planning on going. And it is as who is it? Let me see if I can send this out. As John noted, it is at a new location. It is at the Cherry Valley Hotel. So I'll send this out. I wonder if, let me know if you guys can get that. Wait, GDEX was half a year ago. Yeah, almost. Yeah, it feels like it was last month. I know, dude. We keep giving you guys events, man. So you can't be bored. Can't be bored. Let me know if this link works for you. This is a Mailchimp link, so may or may not, just depending. But they have hotels open. So at this hotel, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's definitely more fancy, but they have a lot of really great space for expo content. So keep an eye out for that. They have that. We'll have stuff for like, say, I mean, this is like almost look like a wrestling ring, but you can imagine like a stage here, right? And so it's got a lot of really great places to set up. And I would say if you want to apply, to my understanding, I don't know if there's opportunities yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Caleb. I think I saw you poke in maybe. But exhibitors, applications are coming soon. So we'll keep you in line on that. So a lot of this stuff is still kind of pending. But if you want tickets, if you want to be an attendee, now's the time to plan. And now's the time to get it because they're at the cheapest that they are until the end of, what did I say, April 4th. Yeah, to the end of April. Cool. All right. So again, that's the Cherry Valley Hotel, GDEX. October 15th through the 18th. Hope to see you there. We'll definitely be there. So always a great time to see everybody and catch up. All right. So I think without further ado, we're going to get into we did our presentations. Yeah, I'm going to do this real quick. But if you want to see our Global Game Jam games from, it took place on January 26th through the 1st. We did not the 26th. We did the 30th, 31st, and 1st. So we were at CCAD. We were there until like midnight, came back in at 7 a.m. each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was a great time. So definitely check that out if you want to find the games. All you have to do is go to that link, or you can go to thecog.com. This is still live, and you do /GGJ for Global Game Jam. That'll take you to this page, and that'll give you all the information you need. The big one is this upload games, is the Global Game Jam site. And you can go to games here and play any of our games. So this is a great way to play some of the games that we worked on. We had over 40 jammers this year. We had 9 games, and the theme this year was Mask. So lots of fun. We'll try to do more game jams throughout the year and advertise them. And it's a great way to kind of find out how to play some games locally and just make them really quick without the fear of kind of building it up over, say, like 4 years or something, and then being like, oh, okay, now I'm going to show it. This is great because it's just over like a short amount of time, and get to meet a lot of really cool people and get to learn a lot about yourself and what it means to make games. So, highly recommend game jams. All right, so now we're done with that. Let's go ahead and get into our first showcase. So I'm going to start with this video. And actually, if you guys are interested, we've got our friend Drift, who I think he's online. He is our resident in Poland. And let me just double check. I noticed when I was... When will he notice? Oh, when will I notice? Oh, are you in? I won't notice. Oh, you are in. Okay, cool. Haha. Good. Okay. So let me post your Spotify drift. It looks like you joined me already, which is great. You've got music for your game. So I went ahead and shared that. So if you guys are interested in Spotify and kind of hearing some really cool music, which I'll show you a video. He makes some pretty cool music. And we'll go over a little intro video for the game Rosefield's Rush Episode 1 sneak peek. So you can see that as well. And then we'll go over the gameplay a little bit. So let me go ahead and I don't know, Drift, if you want to say anything, but you're more than welcome to at this time. But otherwise, we are happy to... Oh, did my video go out? That's what you meant by that, wasn't it? Here, hold on. I wonder if I can... Give me one moment as I kind of figure out why. Oh, I see. Sorry. I wonder why my video's not working. Maybe... No, I've got that. Who knows? Let me see. It's always fun to see things work and then not work. Alright. Don't need that. Oh. Thank you. I wonder if I could just do this. No, I can't do that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why. My camera is just not working now. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do... One moment, guys, while we kind of move through. Hold on. Alright. I don't know. And my camera just stopped. Maybe my camera died. I think my camera just died. Because it's not on anymore. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, the same for me. I think, I think my camera died. I guess that's just what happens. Okay, I guess, it's like a bummer. I guess there's no more video. I mean, I've had this camera for a while, so it does feel a little hot. I think you just literally saw my camera die on live stream. Oh man. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like figure this out. Like, let me see. Hold on. I won't take too much time because I know we got things to do. But that's too funny. If that really is the case. Well, no, I did see it on my Logitech software. Oh. Hold on. Maybe I got it. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's back. Okay, hey. Alright, and now I'll switch over. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I have to pop it out. Boop. Okay. Now. Nope. Oh, maybe it's because... Okay, that's why. That's really annoying. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Discord, is it's hard for me to know what's working, because there's so many screens. I had another screen, but then that screen went out. So now I only have 2 screens. You really need 3 screens to do this, so sorry about that. Alright, sorry for the troubleshooting live, but you know, sometimes that happens. Anyways, we're here with Drift. So Drift is from our resident from Poland. He works on Roblox games, and today we're going to be going over a little sneak peek of his video. So let me go ahead. Before I kind of go into that, is there anything you want to talk about Drift before we showcase the video and play the game a little bit? Oh. Oh. Hold on. Try now. Okay, hold on. And let's do... Try now? You want to see if your mic works?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, you're coming through now. So now go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit, Drift.
Okay, so I'm Drift, also known as Spalinowy. I'm from Poland. I'm the CEO of Rosefield Studios. We make Roblox games. So yeah, I don't really know what to say more.
That's perfect. Yeah. That's just a little bit about yourself, because we're gonna dive into it. So he's done a lot of these before, but we've got a little bit of updates today. So we sent out your Spotify for your music. Now we're gonna see a little bit of a episode 1 snapshot of your game so far. So let's go ahead and switch over. Make sure that...
There is no audio on the screen.
Is it better now?
Hello everyone, I'm Drew Schulman and I'll be your presenter on today's Rosefield Rush. This is the first edition of Rosefield Rush, so we hope you enjoy it. This month was generally quiet, but we still have some things to cover today. So without further ado,
There's no
let's
audio
begin.
of the video on stream.
Are you sure? I hear it on my phone.
Oh, hold I had the stream muted.
This month,
Never
we
mind,
got the
never
first
mind.
teaser of the upcoming version Demo 1.1 for the County of Rosefield, titled Reaching Speeds. It features a boxer premiere in the Bayline livery, cruising at high speeds on an unknown motorway. We didn't get any information on where this section will be located, so at the moment, we only have a space for speculation. As for Roads of the Jura, we got a glimpse at two bus models, the Solbus SM12 and the Solaris Urbino 12. The base models were bought from a modeler called Barbas Stars, and we then repainted in the ZKM livery by our fellow developers. Both of these buses are looking great and have a lot of functionalities, such as openable doors and working displays. As for today's special teaser, we have a screenshot of an interior in Roads of the Jura. Outside the building, we can see a small 3-floor building and a tree. Where is it located? We can't say that, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on where you think it's located. Remember, Roads of the Jura is a 1-to-1 replica of Zephyrche, so this is a real location. That's all for this month's Rosefield Rush. We hope you enjoyed the first edition of this new series, and we wish you a good rest of your day. See you next month!
That's great, man. I love it. Cool.
Sorry
So-
for the audio mix-up.
Oh,
I
no, you're
had the
good.
stream muted and I thought there is no audio.
Nope, no problem. Yeah, and I assume there's more, like, episodes that might come out as we go. So you might have an episode 2 or other ones coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to, you can subscribe. Am I subscribed? Can do that. Yeah, I think I'm subscribed. Cool. All right. Yeah, cool stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I just sent a link to this page. So this is the Roblox page. So if you want to play the demo today, the 1.0.2 demo, you can play that. You might be able to play along with us. I don't know. But yeah, we'll kind of play a little bit of this today, see what it's like. Again, this is kind of like a replica. So the County of Rosefield is a city roleplay game set in a fictional county called Rosefield in the United Kingdom. The game is a demo, expect bugs, and a lot of things may change. So New Year's decorations are in there just for fun in the Sunflower Bay Plaza. So let's go ahead and go in. You will need a Roblox account. So Roblox is kind of like almost kind of like describe it almost like a Lego or Minecraft-esque, building game, but it definitely has a lot of opportunities to kind of create lots of cool stuff. And they got Highway 70 or 679. Yeah, you were right. It's gonna be dark.
I'll be your bus driver for today.
Okay. Yep. So we have these buses, the bay lines as we were talking about before, and yeah, basically just kind of jump in. You get a seat. There we go.
So welcome on the first TCR touring after the release of the County of Rosefield. We will be touring the after remake version, of course, because there was a pre-remake version, but it was bad, let's just say. So, starting on our right, we have the town hall in Sunflower Bay, and also New Year decorations, which I forgot to delete, of course. Yeah.
The year. It's got the new year.
On
2020.
our left, we have the Sunflower Mall shopping center, It isn't open yet, as you can probably see. There are the shops are closed as of now, but in the future updates, we plan to open it finally.
This looks
So
great.
this street is called Coastal Street, and it's basically a street leading to the sea here in Sunflower Bay. I'll go forward. So here on our right is an unfinished factory. It's under construction, but in future updates we plan to add a delivery mode here. So you can kind of pick up packages from the factory and deliver it to different locations all around the map. I've crashed into... Oh no, why are there barriers here?
Oh,
That
because it's
that
too dark to
that
see.
shouldn't be here. It should be a little bit more further down the road.
I say you're doing a lot better than I do on these rides. Oh, what a beautiful building.
So here on our left we have the Seabreeze Apartments resort complex. It consists of two buildings, and it's like a resort building, really. Just
That's cool. I like the lighting, especially at night. That's pretty neat. Now, are those buildings real in real life, or is it ones that you're creatively creating?
the whole map is fictional.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because I know a lot of your previous games were based on locations in Poland. So this one's your own.
Yep, exactly.
Which I'm sure they actually became really helpful when you were building real roads on how to make your own roads and buildings and facilities.
Yeah, I can say that I've learned really a lot of road architecture and just building architecture from rebuilding different areas in my different projects, such as Roads of the Jura or the unfortunately failed Trackers of Poland.
Well, it's still out there for people to play, right?
So Trackers of Poland is unfinished, so it's not public,
Gotcha.
unfortunately. So it's just a prototype, really.
If you ever want to pick it up, let us know. I thought it was pretty neat. But I like what I see here too. This is pretty nice.
So as for the demo 1.0.2, this is really it from the map.
It's great.
It's not big, but it will be expanded in future updates, of course.
Nice.
Here we... I think I've just driven over a sidewalk.
That's okay. That's what they get for
And
being
we're back
sidewalks.
in the Bayline headquarters. Thank you for today's touring.
Nice. So yeah, if you want to try it out for yourself, and even
Oh
look
no,
at a
the flying
version,
bus.
uh, during the day, because this is a actual day-night cycle based on locations. Oh, are these buttons?
Those buttons respawn the buses.
Oh, I totally reset it. That's why. Okay, that's actually really handy. Cool, dude. This is neat. Yeah, let us know if when you get more updates. Always like seeing your work, and let us know if you want any feedback, like if you add new buildings, if you add a COGG, shop or something like that. It's always fun. Or if you want to add, certain things and get feedback, like it's great. Maybe sometime we can do maybe a virtual host here sometime and have people hang out. That could be kind of neat
And that
for
would
like a
be
COGG event.
interesting.
Yeah, nice, cool. So yeah, check out the link, like I mentioned, and let us know if you have any updates. Um, and yeah, thanks for sharing, Drift, and we'll keep you posted on things, more events, or if you got anything else up here, we'll definitely keep you posted. So cool. Thanks so much. I'll appreciate it. And then we'll move on to the next one. So
Have a great day, everyone, and I'm logging off for today
yes, I
as it
know
is 8 p.m. for
it's
me.
late for you.
So yeah,
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
bye.
All right. Bye bye. Oh, I saw your message, John. So I got a reservation at the hotel, so that's good. Just have to wait for exhibitor application. Yes, exhibitor application's coming in soon. Nice. Okay, cool. So we got that, and now we're gonna move into more of our COG games. So the way I'm gonna do this is just I don't know. I'll try to play some of these, but I may not be able to play a lot of them. But at least I'll give you a shout out. So again, if you want to find these, go to our Discord link, which again you can go to thecog.com. Top right corner is that big red button, and then in here you can either do it on a web browser, you can do it on an application on your phone, and down here in community there's a share your games. Make sure my audio is coming through okay. Still a little soft, huh? Okay, I'll try to get a little bit closer. Okay, so when you're in here, anything that is new is at the top. Anything that's old is like down here at the bottom. So we're kind of going in the middle, working our way up. So the first thing I wanted to send a shout out to is Swashbuckler's Xmas. Let's see if they had that in there. Where are they? I had it, and then it had it out of order. Oh, here we go. Okay. So if you want to learn about Swashbuckler's Xmas, I know it's like way past Christmas, but still a pretty neat game. So we'll do a little bit of a video of this.
It's on sale now.
So just to kind of preface, this is an action-packed holiday adventure full of pirates, snowballs, and occasional Yeti. Explore the North Pole in this third-party action-adventure game for all ages.
Now for only $2.99. Relive with me the tale of our fine captain and his hilarious misadventures through the North Pole. Replete with heart-pounding snowball fights, unrelenting elven defenses, gravity-defying holiday fauna, and more Yetis than you could shake a rusty tankard of chocolate milk at. Yeah. When your sea legs start to wobble, let yourself get lost exploring the cozy destinations and quirky characters in the town. Pet a reindeer. Fill your belly with a delicious peanut butter and mustard sandwich, and wash it all down with a nice hot cup of sledding down the mountain with no control. Act fast, me mateys. Plunder this deal before the Steam Winter Sale ends on January 5th. Swashbuckler's Xmas. It's the best $3 you can spend on this holiday season. Or maybe ever.
But that is to say, still a great deal. $5, can't beat that. So yeah, definitely check them out. Looks like a fun game. If you're kind of snowed in and you got something you want to play real quick, this could be something fun to play around with. So thanks for sharing that. And the next up is we have our friends in Cleveland. They have Polywaltz Games has a little lost game. I think, or is it? Okay, let's just play the video. We have a devlog from our friends in Cleveland, so let me just kind of play this. Okay, a little lost devlog. So we got another devlog.
Welcome to the first and long overdue development vlog for A Little Lost. A Little Lost is a cozy hidden object collectathon. You play as Spot the Mouse as she ventures through several themed stages and colorful worlds, meeting a wide cast of characters as she tries to find all of the objects that were stolen and hidden by the shape-shifting mimic. I've been working on this game for about 2 years now, and so who am I? Hi, I'm Robert, the developer behind A Little Lost. I started this game about 2 years ago, and I really just did it because I wanted to do my own project and get more comfortable with C# as I was looking for some other jobs as well. And while I used to work as the creative director for an augmented reality design studio, I was never really the one touching the code. I worked with some programmers and some artists, and I usually ended up playing more of a director role and sometimes a 3D modeling and animation role. And so when I wanted to do some projects and when I was looking for some jobs, they wanted more C#. And so I said, bet. And I started learning more C# with this project, and I wanted a project that had character. A couple other projects I've worked on that were independent, I started to fall out of love with because while I loved the mechanics of the game and the level design, there wasn't a character. There wasn't someone for me to like animate. There wasn't someone for me to connect with. And so I wanted something that, one, had character. I am really inspired by Banjo-Kazooie. I love A Hat in Time, Paper Mario, games like that. And that leads into the second area. I love environment art. Besides directing and being a designer, I'm a 3D prop and environment artist. And I love really making colorful props and environments. So I wanted to make a game that really tied into those two things and just that love of exploration and just finding things. So the game started off with a really simple prototype that was mainly just trying to get the camera controls down. And while this prototype couldn't really be a gray box, because a gray box hidden object game wouldn't be interesting, I had to already just immediately hit the ground running with some art. Art was important to my design process. And so that kind of goes into what's been going on in the past 2 years and why haven't I made one of these videos yet. I've been doing a lot of the back-end development. I've been doing a lot of the save systems, which I'm not as familiar with, as well as just kind of setting up the pipeline. Because a lot of this game is going to be content. I want to be able to make levels really quickly. So I've been doing my best to make level design systems to make my level creation as fast as possible when I need to. That also goes into my characters. I've been creating rigs and character designs, but those rigs I want to be modular. I don't want to have to make a completely unique rig for every single character, and I want a lot of characters, so I want to figure out a pipeline where maybe I can reuse assets over and over. So I have a 2D eye and mouth system that I actually just copy and paste onto every character, where I can then just change the textures to give them different expressions and use different eye tracking. And then the rigs themselves have blend shapes and other modifiers so that I can customize the characters inside Unity rather than have to make a new character every single time. And so that's eaten a lot of time. But also, as I mentioned, I started learning C# to try and get a better footing in job hunting, and it worked. I've been doing contract game development here and there on the side, along with some contract 3D stuff, while also teaching animation and game development as a professor. So that's been eating up some of the time, but I'm looking to make one of these videos every 2 months or so, because I've crossed a major threshold in my development where I can really start focusing on content production, and I want to make a video every 2 months or so, as I said, with milestones being the target. So if I don't make a video in 2 months, it's because I'm still working towards a key milestone, with that next key milestone being more or less a tutorial and a trailer. A really introductory trailer showing off some of the different mechanics and building up some hype around the game. I plan to be showing the game off at the Cleveland Gaming Classic, as well as potentially the Ohio Game Developers Conference, GDEX. And so that's where I actually want a trailer. I want to introduce people to the controls, because something I've learned from showing this game publicly so far is people aren't super used to mouse controls the same way I, as a 3D artist, am. I'm used to manipulating things in 3D, but many people aren't. So I need to figure out a good control scheme early, because I want this to be a cozy experience that's really easy to hop into. In future videos, I might talk about other subjects like the level design that goes into a game like this. I've had to give myself certain restrictions to make the levels interesting and how I plan around that. I could also talk about maybe some of the art direction and character design, but I'm really curious about what subjects everybody else might be interested in. So please leave a comment if there's other subjects about this game or design that you're interested in me potentially covering in the future. If you enjoy the sound of a game that is Banjo-Kazooie meets I Spy, please follow the channel for more updates. And you can also follow my personal socials, where I'll be posting more of the design of the game, little updates there. And then for big updates and just cool images and features of the game, you can follow the game socials on screen, as well as everything's in the description below. I'm glad you found the video, and I can't wait to share more of this game with everybody.
Cool stuff, man. That's a great breakdown. So I know Robert, again, he's from Cleveland. He's a great guy to talk to. Like you said, he's an instructor there. Phenomenal game developer. Definitely check them out. Give them a like. And keep posted. Subscribe to their channel if you like that, to learn more about the game as it gets progressed along. This was about a couple months ago. But yeah, I'd love to see more too. So we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, he is an awesome dude. He definitely deserves all the support. Cool. Yeah, we're excited. And if you ever want to join the stream, if you ever see this in the future, I'll reach out to you. Be happy to kind of give you the mic to talk a bit about your game, because it sounds like you're going to every part of that process. So definitely keep an eye on that. If you like their link tree, like I said, he's got a lot of his other social media and stuff there as well. Cool. We had this one. I don't know if we went over this one. This is another one of the games. So we went over. That's all mixed up. I don't know where it went. Oh, is it this? Maybe? Soda House. Soda House. Oh, here. Soda House. So Soda House is another one that got posted. Again, a lot of these have kind of got pushed to the wayside because it's so many in-person events and whatnot. So we're kind of playing a little bit of catch-up for this event. But Soda House is pretty neat. It's actually done by Kerrigan, which they did another really cool game. I don't know if it's on here. Oh, Alea's repair workshop or repair shop. It's a great one too. So definitely check this one. They do a lot of really cool, like 8-bit, sometimes 3D stuff, sometimes 2D stuff. So this one's great. I think this is a Game Boy emulator, if I remember right. So if you have a Game Boy emulator or Game Boy, make sure to use that. Yeah, it's a Game Boy. So I don't have that on hand, but I'll talk a little bit about it. It's Soda House. So the description is, while his moms are away, you have been chosen to babysit Soda and Co. Meet funny little creatures and play mini games with them. Feed them, talk to them, exist alongside them. Controls are A, B is change rooms, or A is for confirm, B is to change rooms. Select as options, start is talk when you are called by pet. This game was made as a small Christmas gift to my best friends and their cute plushy children. Plushy children. So I think what you'd need to do is, you have the source and 3DS install. So you'll need to get the game itself. It said someone down here. Oh, diorama. Yeah, you're from COGG. So I said download it, follow the emulator, and had a good time with it. Getting controller to work was quite easy. Some Summer Boy wasn't too conceived. I'm not sure if the select button is used anymore. Mini games are pretty cool. Not sure how many there are, but there is a reason to keep playing. So here's some screenshots, some of the gameplay. So this catches your fancy. Definitely try it out. Looks like a lot of fun. I really love the art style and the graphics. Really cool greens. Fun little game. Yeah, I can't wait to play. Nice. So check them out. Cool. Good to have you, John. Glad you could stop by. We'll definitely share the stream up here afterwards. All right, next one up. This one is a game maker game called Lunar Vermin. So this is this one. It's another Game Boy-esque, Game Boy Advance game. This one I've requested to get maybe an exe file of some sort or whatnot. This is currently in a Game Maker build, which you might be able to do. If you can download Game Maker, you can play this one. But I'll do a little bit of shout out as well. So Lunar Vermin, and actually this was done by CJ. CJ actually joined us for the CCAD game jam, so I'm glad you could stop by. If I'm talking about the right one, really cool graphics. But yeah, this is Lumar Venom is Vermin is a fixed shooter where you defend Earth from the cosmic threat known as Lunarchon and its otherworldly minions, the Moon Gazers. You play as a moth girl named Felina, plotting her brother's spaceship, dodging incoming projectiles, and fire back against the extraterrestrial invaders before they send you drifting into the vacuum of space. Survive 10 swarms of moon gazers to face the Lunarchon itself, then choose to quit or continue playing in endless mode to your heart's content. Be sure to leave a comment with your high score. Controls are WASD, move, space to shoot, and the developer note is Lunar Vermin is a small, self-contained project, my first independently released game. I previously worked on games through game jams, but this project was mainly about putting something out there that people could play and enjoy. I may not update the game in the future, but I'm open to the idea of remaking this or creating a sequel with expanded features that were cut during development. Once I'm a more experienced programmer and game development overall. We got some credits down here, which is great. And yeah, like I said, Game Maker game, which is a lot of fun. It's another game tool. Definitely check that out. You can download it here. If you have Game Maker, you can load that up and play it. But yeah, it looks great. Love the artwork. Definitely great job. And I'm really very excited and proud that you got a chance to release your game. I know that it can be a lot to kind of figure out all the ins and outs and like make it get published, uploading it to something like Itch or Steam or whatnot. So be proud of that, and I'm really excited to play this, and hopefully you can get a version. We'll probably play it on stream as well. The art of the splash briefly reminds me of the game MDK, Murder, Die, Kill. Yes. Actually, have I seen that Murder, Die, Kill? I have to see. Maybe I have. I can't remember. But yeah, it's really neat. Kind of reminds me of that meme, way old meme. All your base are belong to us. That artwork, that old anime game artwork. All your base are belong to us. It kind of reminds me of that kind of color scheme and color. So really cool stuff. So that's Lunar Vermin. Next up, we have. Oh yeah, Pete. You had this one. If anyone is into crypto gaming, I've iterated a mobile dice roll and meme coin game based on Sepalola testnet. Feedback is welcome. So we've got a rolling game. And in here, I'll send this out. Yeah, you just have a rolling game and you shake to tap to roll. And you got a 3. So this was one that I know I was talking to Pete about. He's actually got a version of this. I mean, this is web, so you could play this on your phone. Excuse me. And it stirred a lot of questions on how you would use the was it the gyro the motion of your phone to move something like this. And I know that he was talking with another version or another developer with Tony, because he's got that Punch KO game and using that phone device to kind of like do a punch. So think of that too as you're making a game. Like, are there mechanics in here that you could use to kind of emphasize the interaction, right? That makes sense, right? So for this is a dice roll, maybe you shake your phone, maybe you tap your phone, maybe you move it up and down, left and right. Those are things to kind of think about as you're kind of moving through these things. So just a little short thing, something fun. We already did Swashbuckler. Roads of Gerard. This is just kind of a little bit of snapshot here. There's a blogs on it, but it's another project from Rosefield Studios focused on recreating a municipality of Zarosowski. I can't say any of that. In Poland, this is an experiment project. It may fail, lol. So it's a vibrant city located in Polish Voivodeship Silesia. Mispronouncing these, cracking up, I bet. It lays, I'm not even gonna, the highlands, but the city itself is located in a valley. It's situated on the Warta River and it has 2 railway stations, and it's mainly an industry town. So yeah, kind of fun little snapshot there. Looks like another Roblox game that he's playing on making. He's got a little bit of a blog you can kind of look into and see some updates as you go. So great. Next one up. Let's see, what was this? Oh, okay. Yes. Gotta share that already. Next one up. Did we do this one? Oh, I have it over here. Okay, it's like it's out of order. Okay, so Cositus. So this is a prototype game, just a short proof of concept, but I hope you enjoy. It's inspired by Kingdom Hearts and Growlnister. Growlnister? Have you guys ever heard of that? It's a new one to me. Best on mobile and crazy meme coins. It's blockchain bets. Yes, nice. Thanks, Pete, for sharing. So this one, also by we know them as Free Comet. So I'll put this in the chat. Cytosis. Did I say that right? Yeah, it's not what it looks like, but it's probably how you say it, right? So Page Hellfire, son of Duke Hellfire, with the West Hill King survived his world failing into an icy void called Cytosis by an accident of fate. He travels between worlds and has gathered a group of allies to aid him in his journey to defeat Dracula and restore his frozen world. After fighting several battles against Dracula's forces, Page and his men received word that Page's older sister, Canna, is on board Dracula's floating castle and set out to rescue her. Page is accompanied by his allies Edmond Dantes, the mysterious Count de Monte Cristo, who has decided to aid Page on his quest. Dantes fights with his rapier and also has the ability to use spike traps and poison. Menilas Mene I can't say that. Menelaus, the king of Sparta, has decided to aid Page on his quest. He is a formidable warrior with the ability to provoke enemies to draw them to himself, and the ability to release the acclimated damage he's taken onto his enemies. Merlin, a strange wizard, has decided to join Page for reasons unknown. He and Page both enjoy using Fireball, can also summon skeletons, and nap to recover his magic power. Instructions how to play. Cytosis is a prototype of a RPG/RTS hybrid. In battle, you can select a character and use the in-game menu to command them. Out of the battle, you can move with WASD. The game can be paused in battle with the space button. You can also left-click on a player unit as a shortcut to select that unit, and right-click on an enemy unit when the player unit is selected to target that unit with the selected player unit. The opening cutscene can be skipped with the X button. Because it's a prototype, things are subject to change. Follow me on YouTube or X for future updates. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Love the art. This is Page. This is Dantes. Dude, these are sweet. Oop. This is the one I can't pronounce. Menelaus. This is Merlin. Yeah, these are cool. Great illustrations. Nice. I don't think I saved this one. Let me see if I can. It looks pretty short, so maybe I can grab this real quick. I don't know how I missed this. I think it's just because there's so much. Like, I just didn't get all of them. Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's there. Okay. Let me go ahead and do this. So we can play this real quick. Even if it's just for a short sec. I trust you. Oh, never mind. Did I just mess up? Here we go. I never caught what this was made in. See it take over my computer. Ah, it's so beautiful. You guys hear the music? Okay. Cytosis. Let's go ahead and play. I finally found you. Mom said she told you to pick out a book for me to read to you. What are you doing all the way up there? The children's books are on the first floor. I've already read all those, so I came up here to find more picture books. Looking at the pictures is not reading, Paige. I figured it out. The man with the fanciest hat always wins, so you should sword fight like he does. Plus, you're too busy to read me now that you've had advanced lessons. Oh, Paigey, I've always had time for my baby brother. I'm not a baby anymore. But you'll always be my brother, even when you become a master of fancy hats. Swordman, a brave swordsman. Brave? Well, if you're going to be brave, maybe you should read that scary book you're sitting on. That? It doesn't have pictures. Oh, but it's your favorite author, C.T. Alexander. Wait, really? Well, I guess I was done with the sword fighting book anyway. Could you maybe read it to me? I'll read you any book you like, just don't tell Mom. She's worried that books is too scary. I told you I'm brave. Give me some nightmares to beat up in my dreams tonight. Yes, sir, Paige. Now then, let's crack the spine of a journey to the center of cytosis by C.T. Alexander. There's a place far away that I've been. I had to descend to the deepest pit to reach it, but I did not journey far. Have you heard of this place? It is the furthest from warmth of your heart, where its drumming cannot be heard. It's cold there, but it is cold there, but their snow does not make the angels a snowman. Turn down the volume. Oh, good idea. See if I can do that. Hold on. It is a little loud. You know, that's better. Alright. There you can shiver, but never will it warm you, for there the flame, I hope, has long gone out. It is called cytosis, and it is for traders. Did I change it all? It keeps getting quieter. Oh. I did the wrong thing. Ha 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 ha. Is that better? Okay. That should be better for you guys, and hopefully better for me. Sorry guys. Audio is always kind of weirder during streams, so pardon that. Yes, okay, good. Indeed, the worst people on any world are traitors, and they deserve no better hell than this. But beware, the guilty do not suffer alone in cytosis. In fact, all I met, not half could have been said to traitors. How could this be? Well, the deepest cut of a betrayal can serve all of a heart's connections. The betrayed feared traitors so voraciously, they cast everyone away. They become as alone as the traitors who afflicted them. So they fall, down, 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 to cytosis. But despair not, for they are not as trapped as their betrayer, though the victims still have a frightful climb ahead of them. Over the face of Satan and... Stop! I don't want to hear any more! Oh no, I'm sorry, Paige. I didn't mean to make you cry. Come here, give your sister a hug. You don't have to worry about cytosis. Your big sister will protect you. Promise? Promise. 1,000 books later. Yeah, let me see if I can bump my mic again. I don't know if it got changed. Let's see. It's always kind of here. Oh, it did! Why did that change? Okay, is that better? That should be better. That's probably because I didn't change it somewhere else. So hopefully my voice is better. Thanks guys for telling me about the audio. It's hard for me to kind of make sure it's good. All right. Many losses. Damn, which way? He prepared a maze for us, coward. It is simple. Merlin blasts the carpet in their section with a fireball. Sure. I've always said true wisdom comes with explosions. You'll let that mad wizard burn the whole castle down. Relax. Dracula is afraid of fire. Look, the carpet isn't burning. He'd never let the decorations in the castle threaten him. Might as well have faith in our brave leader. Once the fire kicks up, that'll be the only path we can go anyway. Cute. Alright, so WASD. Player units can select by either left-clicking on them or selecting their name by using corresponding hotkey. 1 for Paige, 2 for Dantes, and 3 for Menelsis, and 4 for Merlin. I don't know if that's in combat or now. Let me know if the music's too loud. It's loud for me, but I also make sure you guys can still hear me. Okay. Abilities button pulls up to the abilities of the selected player unit. In battle, the game can be paused or unpaused by pressing the spacebar. Battle camera sensitivity can be adjusted by hitting the escape button using the menu. When selecting a target, you can use Enter or E to confirm that target. Player units can only act or move when their weight counter is 0. It ticks down with the game timer. So I think that's all combat stuff. Is this a save? That's probably just where I start. Alright, want to fight a bat? Okay. So I can adjust who my characters are. Let's start with Merlin. We'll attack. And... oh, I have to maybe move. Oh, okay. Oh, can I just click on these two? Okay. Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can click on these. I guess they're all moving. Hey, that works. Where are you going? Oh, that's neat. Okay. Or are we going down here? Alright. So I guess I could pause, and if I hit escape... okay, gotcha. So if I go page, attack, Dante's attack... wait, which one's page? Oh, Merlin, you gotta attack, dude. Okay. Page is this one, right? So attack, and then you have to move because you're kind of out of the way. Let's hit E to confirm. Get him, Merlin. I like the music. Alright, so are you still going? Okay. It'd be nice to have some sort of like round over. Oh, he's not looking great. Oh, I think he's down. Yeah, Merlin's down. Okay. Cool. Alright, well let's try some abilities. Release. Okay. Oh, he's like moving this way. Okay. Page, let's move. Oh, it's just click. Oh, okay. That's why it's moving this way. Okay. Oh, where are you going, dude? You went too far. Alright. So... we'll get him to move here. Okay. So we did that. So... yeah, Merlin, dude, you're down. I don't know how to bring that back up. I'm gonna try to avoid. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, this might be the end. Okay. So we definitely need you to move. And then Dante's move. And then you move. Oh, it's just gonna be one big battle. Now, do any of these guys have like... oh, he does have heal. Okay. Heal. No. What happened? Okay. Who needs healed? I don't know how to heal. Paige. You need to heal, buddy. And then everybody else just attack. It looks like maybe they're down. Almost. Well, let's just do this. Okay. I gotta get some floor chicken. That's my hope. I want to get some... Yeah, that doesn't sound great, Duke, does it? Floor chicken? Oh no, page is down. The only thing I don't know if I can heal outside of battle. Okay, so now we're gonna move. Move. No, 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 no. Don't go that way. That's the only thing is because these are down here. I guess I could do it by numbers, but Oh, I can click on them too. Okay. Alright. And then we'll probably have to call it quits after getting this. Fool, put that down. Why would a roast chicken be steaming untouched in a room corner of the castle? It's a trap. That's stupid. Why leave poisoned food in your own castle? It's not poisoned. It's cursed. Now share. Cursed chicken tastes the best. And be ready to heal, Paige. Enough. Mind where your meals come from, Paige. Especially meat. Come on. What's the worst thing that can happen? Just leave it. So you were right, Duke. They don't trust that. Okay. I think that's it for now. We've got Dante's almost done. Merlin's down. But we'll play this another time. But in the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and quit. But this is a good snapshot of Cytosis. So if you want to see more of that, check it out for yourself. It looks pretty fun. Great music, great story building so far. Really excited about it. So, cool. Oh, what is this one? Oh, okay. This is Anti-Utopia. So this is a senior project. He's currently working on, this was from February, solo developing. It's a multiplayer FPS created solely using C++. He spent the last year and a half developing the UDP client server architecture along with a 3D rendering game engine built on top of it, and now I'm developing it into a full game. I don't have a lot of cool pics to show yet, but here's some progress, so we'll show that here in a sec. Spent some time building the UI and began implementing in-game HUD. Here's the idea and of what it will look like. So some textures, game art, open at game art. Game art is like a great website to get, open source game content and artwork. Yeah, looking great. All right, let's go ahead and play the video. Not a lot of audio, so just mind that. Actually, no audio. So cool, looks like a multiplayer client. And that's kind of what I've seen a lot of is like there is sometimes like a lot of work to be brought in the beginning of a game project. You might have to build up, enemy systems, character systems, in this instance, multiplayer clients. So just keep that in mind, but know that like if you have questions along the way, obviously like for a prototype, use assets that you can just throw away. Like you can see some collider boxes here, and just not be afraid of it like just kind of being removed at some point. But yeah, it looks great. Cool. Like let us know if you have more stuff that you're working on, but great progress so far. Cool. All right. We've seen stuff from School Quest in the past, so I'm just going to leave that be. But if you do want to play that game, definitely check it out. If you're interested in the School Quest, we're going to be talking about College Quest here in a sec. But we have another one. Nemesis Star is also great. Definitely check them out. Nemesis Star was part of our prototype and play online earlier this month. Great stuff there. Definitely check them out. It's a kind of like a Star Fox-like esque game. Very beautiful. Lots of really cool mechanics. Always willing to showcase his work. So there's a lot of cool stuff. New menu updates as well. So if you haven't seen new updates, this is kind of some of his newer stuff. Definitely some new combats, new enemy types. Definitely check out Nemesis Star on their page. Balloon to the Moon has updates as well. Like I said, he released his music track. So if you want to hear Balloon to the Moon, showcase this a couple times, but you can hear their music there. And non-Euclidean asteroids. So this one's pretty neat. I'll share this. This is done by Ashika. I think they're from Cleveland as well. So this is a prototype exploring the concepts of 2D non-Euclidean spaces. You play as a 2D entity, explore the surface of a 3D object. Don't worry if none of that makes sense. You just need to shoot the red things. Oh, and try not to shoot yourself, which I'll show you in a sec. This is one that we played during a prototype and play this month. It's a mind bend. It's pretty neat. But yeah, so we'll use our keyboard. So we'll use mouse for direction, a WS for forward and back, a D for turn left and right, space and left mouse shoots, in skips to the next level, I inverts the controls, which I can't do. And for more details and explanation of what you're seeing here, you see this video. So maybe if we have time, we'll look at that. But let's just play. We'll let it run. Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. So you kind of enter here and you're this little arrow. I'm just using my mouse. There's asteroids left 3, so it looks like there's more than 3, but how is that possible? Use my wheel mouse, I can scroll out, and you'll notice this is a mind warp of a game. So left shoots, and then A and D rotates in this kind of interior 3D realm, and then W and S moves forward and back. So the idea is I can keep going forward, and it's funny because it's like all 3D. I can hear my computer revving up. The fan's like, "What are you doing?" So they split, and you just got to make sure to hit them. I think it's after 2 hits it disappears. So one goes into 4. Or one goes into 2, 2 goes into 4. Let me see. Yep, 1 goes into 4, and then you just shoot the 1 that goes into 2. Yeah. So you have to also dodge. Okay, we'll try that again. Sometimes what I do is I just kind of shoot until I can just, just make sure to dodge them. Oh no. So you can see how the health kind of works as your wing depletes its width. Yeah, I'm almost down. Oh, yep. Okay, but I can hit in for next because they get crazier. This one's neat, so I'm just gonna fly through, but you can kind of see how the 3D map, or the map, is laced over top of the 3D mesh. So this is kind of like, I forget how he described it. It's like 2 rectangular poles inside. And it's just trippy. It's like kind of like one of those, magic mirror rooms, escape rooms kind of things. What do they call that? Mirror. But it's definitely trippy. And it gets difficult real quick. Probably the best thing, I remember playing this was like, don't just go shoot happy. Like, don't just shoot all the time. I mean, I just can't help it. That's what I'm used to in these games, right? Oh, I barely have any health. Oh my goodness. Okay. This could be bad. I'm getting health back. Good. I didn't realize that the first time that you can, if you just wait, you can get your health back. I like that. Oh, bad. Alright. I can do this. Oh my goodness. I gotta let it calm down for a sec. I don't know how long the bullets last. But they do definitely disappear. I assume they don't just disappear because of, Hey, I completed it. Good. I don't think they just disappeared just because of time, but oh, well, maybe they do. It's either that, but you can see how they kind of bend around the surface. This one looks just like a sphere. This one's way trippy. So it's almost like you think of it like rolling inside of a sphere. Oh, I bounced into it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that happened quick. So this one's a lot harder because you're in a smaller space. But that is to say, you could probably just keep going. Oh, didn't like that. Yeah, this game's pretty trippy. We'll go to the next one. So this one is, oh, I like this. Okay, so we're kind of inside of a cube, and then there's kind of like a tube going down the middle. So if you go real close to this, they're like Mayan bins. So I can go here, right? And if I go back, it's all calm. Gonna shoot this one because it's kind of a bigger space. So then if I go here, I can kind of like use this as like kind of as I'm moving through the space, I can kind of like just focus on this side. This is like messing up my mind. And then I can go back here to shoot more. Okay, it's getting kind of crazy. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I really like this game. It's very trippy. It does mess with my mind quite a bit. We'll do one more. Alright, so this one I think is almost like a carousel. This one's bad. Like, you can very much easily... But I like how the color, like it's almost... Okay, so it's almost like I'm moving, I think, from the bottom of the tube to the top, right? So if like the floor right now is green, right? And then if I move through this, it's almost like I go to the ceiling, which is... And I could be wrong. I don't know. It's hard to tell. You just gotta play it. It's really kind of crazy. I would not recommend playing this game while drunk. I agree. That's the nearest shooter space I've seen since Geometry Wars. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Definitely try it out. There's a lot of different levels. I won't go through all of them, but there's a lot of different levels to try out. And it's a lot of fun. It's sort of hardware intensive because it is 3D, but it's a lot of fun if you can play it. My machine's okay. It's just kind of doing a little bit of a fan spin. It's not too bad. Cool. So that's the non-Euclidean asteroids game. That's a lot of fun. We did a little shout out already before with Gerald doing Lasso Lad. Definitely a lot of fun there. I feel like we did this before. I don't know. I can't remember. I know we did at least a shout out to it. I know he's done updates to it, so if you want to see Lasso Lad, it's a lot of fun. Color representing the mesh normals X, Y, and Z as RGB. Yeah, it is, I think. We did talk about that too. Could there be other ways for us to see, you know, how you might color the levels for that asteroids game? So this one is Lasso Lad. So you use your lasso to fight back robots from space in this boss rush platformer. The game is still a work in progress. There's only one boss to fight so far. So controls is movement WASD or arrows, lassoing, click and drag the left mouse button, toggle background on and off during gameplay, shift key. And upcoming features, more boss fights, setting and accessibility features, more cohesive UI, refined art, no bugs, none that there, but they're out there. Credits, great credits. Thanks for always doing credits. It's great to see who's been helping with these. HTML game on Construct 2 specifically. So yeah, thanks for the share. Let's see if we can play a little bit of it. The Construct 2 is great too. It's another great game engine. Alright, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. There. You can at least hear it. Okay. So instructions. Click and drag the start object to throw them around. Oh, look at that. Okay. Wow. So that makes it easy. I like this kind of interactive instructions page. And then I can move around. And then use up and down to jump. Nice. Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm on the edge. It's kind of falling. Okay, let's go ahead and play. Hero. Toss bystanders off screen to restore. Health. Dastardly. Toss bystanders at the bosses to damage them. So that sounds like fun. Hero. Oh, I see. So you can either toss them off screen to get health, or you can toss them at the yeah. Well, let's toss them at the boss. That might be kind of funny. I imagine it's harder. Ah. So can I? Oh. Oh shoot. Oh no. Ah, I was hoping. Okay. So I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh. Oh no! Oh, I deflated. Okay, let's try it again. So I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Okay, got that. Oh, no, no, no! Oh no! I think I broke it. I think I broke it! That's okay. Well, I found one of the bugs that might be out there. Oh no! Oh, almost. Yeah, I really broke it. Ah, I'm so bad at these games. Ah! It's having too much fun. Oh no. Ah! I feel like I'm so close. Okay. Ah. And also, don't put this as this game is really difficult. I'm just probably really bad at these more platformer-esque games. Because I do think it's pretty well balanced. Ah! Oh no. Got him. Hooray! I like the music in this. I don't think the ability to damage the boss with bystanders is an advantage. Yeah, I mean, you have more things to throw at them, but like, it's not like I can throw them faster. I think you did say that it was harder to choose that mode. It's like almost like a harder mode. It's just a little kind of funny thing. There are plenty of other opportunities to attack. Yeah, I agree. Ah, here we go. Oh. Oh, this is hilarious! What a lasso! You did it. Yeah, I had fun. It was really good. I can still hear the music. Here, hold on. There you go. And yeah, let us know, like, you know, how you do. I think it's a pretty fun game. All right, next up, we already went over to Counter Rosefield, and here's College Quest. So I think for this one, because I know it's kind of a work in progress, we'll go ahead and just play the trailer, but we'll do a little snapshot for Ironhide. I know they're still looking. They have a lot of folks, you know, doing playtesting on this game. It's kind of one of those more like King's Quest, right, games. It's a point-and-click adventure. We played it a couple times in a prototype and plays. But there's a lot of progress, so it's actually funny. We were talking about CCAD. This is actually, you know, mock-up of like an old, earlier version of what CCAD was. But it's a lot of fun. So let's give a little description. So what if the golden age of Sierra adventure games never ended? College Quest is a retro point-and-click adventure inspired by the classics like King's Quest, Space Quest, and Police Quest, set in the mid-90s at a mysterious art college. Your goal seems simple. Complete your projects, earn A's, and graduate. But something's not right. Or something isn't right. Explore full campus, solve puzzles, meet strange characters, and uncover secrets beneath the surface. If you grew up on Sierra Adventures, this was made for you. Cool. So yeah, let's play the trailer. And I'll make sure the audio is okay.
Is measured in grades. In a world where success is measured in grades. From the creators of the somewhat award-winning cult hit School Quest comes the groundbreaking instant classic sequel, College Quest.
I just wanted to go to art school.
But art school had other plans. Featuring revolutionary 16-color, fully immersive, pseudo 3D realism that puts you inside a completely unknown local art college. This time, it's action.
Did you get the beer for the party? I'm working on it.
It's adventure.
Your perspective is completely wrong.
It's survival.
Cafeteria is closing. Wait, I haven't eaten all day.
It's sacrifice.
How are you paying for supplies? I donated blood. Again?
It's desperation.
Failure is not acceptable.
Because in this world, success depends on discovering that one obscure thing.
Whatever it takes, I will succeed.
This fall, prepare to suffer. Prepare to struggle. Prepare to create. College Quest from Pretty Bird Games. This time, you will bleed for your art.
It's so funny because, like, we were talking about, we will bleed for your art. So this is a little bit of mock-up of, like, we won't say who, but, like, you know, our old art college. And I remember one time we were doing mat cutting I was actually doing it for photos that I had taken for a photography class. And so we had to mat them, they had to look nice, very expensive archival paper. I think it was like something like $60 for this big sheet. And I remember like taking an X-Acto knife and cutting it across, and then I just wasn't paying attention and I cut my finger and I'm like, oh crap, and I went like this because I was like, I'm not paying for another sheet. I don't have the money for this. So I went quickly to the bathroom and I took this like matte tape and took the, you know, like brown paper towels from the bathroom. I cleaned myself up, taped it together, and just went back to work. So when you talk about bleeding for your art, very much so, this is not an uncommon theme in art college. So it sounds like a lot of fun. And actually, what I would encourage, if you get a chance to try it out, if I can. Ooh. There we go. Aha. If you get a chance to try it out, let's see if they have anything to try. Not yet. If you do want to play it, just reach out to Ironhide. I'll go ahead and move over here. You can reach out to Ironhide, and they'll be happy to, you know, give you a testing link if you want. They also have over here, is shown up in a lot of the prototype and plays. So currently, right now, I think there might be one. Nope, but you can ask in here. Just ask them, and you'll be happy to, you know, get you a play if you want to help test and play with them. And then I would say, yeah, test it out, see what your thoughts are, and try out to see like where everything is. And then maybe if you go to the CC80 Chroma event, you can kind of see some of the stuff that was in the game. So it should be a lot of fun. But make sure I got the, you guys blasted me with messages. Hold on. Deflating animation is hilarious. Yes, try hero. Oh, I don't think the ability to damage boss by bystanders advantage. Yeah, we went through that. Stream. Oh yeah, it looks like you guys got off stream for a bit. Oh, okay. Good, it's not just me. Yeah. I know, it's kind of up and down. Are you paying for this? I donated blood. And then started blasting. Yes, yes. Hey! Wyron Slayer, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the party. It's been a while. I know we've been busy, man. How's it going? It's good to see you, Wise. Good, good, good. All right. Next coming up, because we got, oh man, we got so many we're going through. Orbit's 42. Been messing with Godot with a little bit of help from Gemini. Yeah, I know, but at least I've been learning a lot along the way of the days of GD Develop and Construct 3. All right, so we have this itch game. I'll post in the chat. Yeah, it's been busy, man. New job, new year, but lots of fun. It's good stuff. Good stuff. We'll have to catch up. Yeah, Orbit 42. The void is not as empty as they told you. In Orb 42, you are the last line of defense in a deep space corridor. What starts as a standard patrol against the rogue debris and enemy scouts quickly devours into a glitchy nightmare. You aren't just fighting for points, you're fighting to stay sane as the reality of your radar begins to fracture. The threat: rogue scouts, fast-moving drones that test your reflexes. If they slip past your perimeter, your hull integrity suffers. The glitch stalker, a haunting psychological anomaly. It doesn't just fall, it hunts. It tracks your movement and flickers in and out of existence, bringing a sense of dread to the digital vacuum. Key features: vertical combat, classic arcade shooter movement with high-octane laser combat. Adaptive difficulty: better you perform, the faster the void pushes back. Persistent high scores: your best runs are saved locally. Can you beat the record before the glitches takes over? Retro horror aesthetic: clean UI meets unsettling, broken animations and unpredictable enemy behavior. These are kind of neat. I like the different mechanics in here. So the controls are arrow keys, move your ship. Spacebar, fire button, fires lasers. And the goal is to destroy enemies to gain points. Do not let them reach the bottom of the screen or you will lose health. Developer note: Orb 22 is an experimental blend of classic arcade shooters, psychological horror games, developed with a focus on tight controls and unsettling atmosphere. So cool. And there's plenty of devlogs actually recently. So if you want to kind of look through those, definitely check it out. We'll give it a try. Done in a Godot. Yeah, using AI as a tool for assistance fine becomes a problem if AI makes game entirety. That's when it becomes AI slop. Like mathematical using a calculator. Yeah, there is some different discussions. It's something we can probably talk about at some point. But yeah, it's, I think there's a lot of people using it, and I think what I would say is let's just talk about it at some point. Just talk openly about it. But for now, let's just talk about what we see and see how we have different things in Orbit 42. Let me see. Oh, there's a store. Upgrade store. Credits 10. I don't have any money for that. We'll go ahead and start. Oh, this is neat. Level 1, Wave 1. Nice. So I can definitely tell this could be like a mobile game. Verticality, and then the arrows at the bottom. Oh, that was bad. Oh no, okay. Now I'm getting used to it. I definitely need a joystick, I think. Oh, there's a pill. I missed the pills. Okay, give me the pills. I don't know what they do, but I want them. New high score. Yeah, so they do save your scores locally, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm doing better this time for sure. Wave complete. I love the stars. Those are really cool. Like how they slow and go faster as they get down. Ah! Dang it. Okay. Hopefully the pill... Yeah, okay, pill is life. Pills are good. Not always, but... Okay, now I'm back up to 3. Very nice. Music's kind of neat. I like the animation of the small guys, and the graphics are pretty cool. I think one thing would be neat is like, because it kind of reminds me of Galaga, right? Like it's got a very Galaga vibes, is movement. I think it could even be like, maybe even the smaller ones, like, they're quick, right? So I I think there's 3 types that I can see so far. The little ones are fast. Medium ones just kind of come down, unless I'm like misunderstanding. I love how they get destroyed. Those are pretty neat. The animation, that's awesome. I like how this moves back and forth. But there could be more. I mean, obviously there could be more enemies, but like, you know, I'm thinking, oh, that music is pretty cool. So each wave tells you how many you have at the top right. But yeah, something else you could probably do is like, change up the colors of the enemies per wave. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't at the bottom. Oh. First time that happened. Or maybe even like, as it gets closer towards the end of the wave, maybe they get faster and faster. You could do a lot with the stars, like representing speed. Because like right now I can't move up. I can't move up, which is fine. Like I don't know if I really need to. But the stars can make it feel like maybe you're going faster and faster. Like increase the difficulty as you get closer towards the end of the wave. Whoop. Watch out for the lasers. So that's what they do. Shoot lasers. Very nice. Maybe even get like certain kind of combos. Like maybe there's like different types of power-ups. I know this is kind of like, you know, maybe you can like, because it's a layers thing, right? You can add more. Does it make sense to? Oh, that's a new one. I remember that one. Am I crazy? Or was that new? Yeah, music's pretty great. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I don't know what the big one does. Yeah, what's that guy do? I went from not doing great to... That's the one thing, I don't remember what wave I'm on. I think it said it, right? But I didn't remember. But I can see, like, maybe not wanting to... God dang it. That small ones are hard to prevent. Getting by. Like, the faster they go, they would probably be easier to go through the wave. Oh no. Dang it. The small ones are probably the hardest because they're so small. Okay. I beat 1,000. Very nice. It was 7. Okay. Man, I think they said there was 10 waves, right? So maybe I'll get it? I don't know. So I could definitely tell, okay, they're definitely getting faster. Oh, give me my pill. No. I really need a pill. No. No, I had that. Okay. So high score is 12,600. Oh, I get this weird effect. Or no, sorry. Is that? Oh, this is my credits. Oh, so I can go to the store. Ah, neat. So I can buy more health and more lasers. Very nice. Okay, fun. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, try to beat 12,600. Let me know if you do. Yeah. Oh, I don't think it actually quits. Cool. Yeah, it was fun. Great job. Cool. We have Lose Your Marbles. Now this one I don't think we have a game yet. But I know Blazo. You're actually at the Unity group, so great. Glad we can meet in person. So this is a official post for the project, so hopefully we'll be sharing more as the years progress and getting back to production, try to hit some milestones. Lost Marbles is a unique dual analog, dual action platforming and puzzle game where you players can take control of some marbles. So great splash art already. This is where it started. The old BIRPL. This is the old one. You can tell it's Unity. Still looks really cool, man. Like I like the little marbles. And here is with a new batch of assets and into the URP. Still a lot to do, but it hasn't been for nothing. So here's a new updated one. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell. There's some like blurring effect in the back. Very nice. Oh, what is that? That looks cool, like a catapult. I love the design of this. It looks like a lot of fun, man. Yeah, let us know when you have something you want us to play or a video you want to show. I've always wanted to see more work on this, so glad you're getting back into it. It looks like a lot of fun. Cool. Next up, let's just kind of go this one. Well, so we'll go in this one just because I wanted to kind of do the video. Oh, you just released this. Haha, I see what you guys are doing. So this is Sis and Bro, the cyborg siblings. So if you haven't seen them yet, I've already bought mine. A lot of fun. But they do have kind of, it's more of like a early access game. Yeah, so that just means that they're going to be building it as they go, but they have a version that you can play. So you can keep in touch there. But we'll kind of do a little bit of a shout out to their video page. If you want to see more, little funny parts, little shorts, little videos, definitely check them out. How long is this? We can probably do a little video from a month ago. Gravity incident. These are cool. I like the bleeding. Hey bro, can I come in? Does it matter if I say no? This kind of reminds me of Dexter's Laboratory, almost. Nope. So, what sort of nerdy work are you up to this time? Well, I've installed a gravity to the forearm and this lets the adjustment apply a hold any object. That seemed really fast. Deadpan. It makes things float. Oh, why didn't you just say so? I guess a demonstration is in order. This is great. Holy motors, it actually worked! Oh, did it now? Well, yeah, of course it did. Now let's see if I can catch it. Oh, jeez. OMG, sis, are you okay? Nope. Oh, no. Well, I think she got knocked a little bit too hard. Sis? It's definitely Dexter's Laboratory vibes. That wrench must have knocked something loose. I don't think it's something more testing first. Maybe I can crack her head open. Oh no, and see what I can fix, but when I put it back together, what if I just make things worse? Nope. Don't be so hard on yourself, buddy. Gotcha. Oh, she's funny. She's funny. Yeah, so it's definitely kind of a dialogue system where you kind of go back and forth. Like I said, it's on early access if you want to try it out. A lot of interesting gameplay, very custom. So if you're into like very custom like indie games, made by one guy if I remember right. And it's pretty neat. Like, I had a lot of fun playing this a while ago. But yeah, keep us posted on updates, per usual. And let us know if you have any other things coming up. So definitely keep an eye out in the Share Your Games, because he's always posting stuff there. You can join their Blue Sky, as well as, you know, you can at least wishlist, if not put on Steam for the early access. And yeah, check it out. Then there's Life and Death in the Card. So I know, was it Holy, you're on here, Holy Ninja? Yeah, you had some updates on your game, so there's always updates here. We have OpenStack. Oh, You have a Substack. Very nice. New devlog article detailing my ramblings since the showcase. Very nice. So this is kind of a... Oh. I'd have to sign in. Ah, there we go. Whoop. Sorry. Sorry. There you go. So this is a little bit of a devlog here. So dealing with the post-release silence after finding rhythm again. So today is writing this, February 28th. That is today. I'm chiming in this update at the end of this month, but better late than never, right? After releasing the alpha in December, January, and the start off of February were quiet, putting it candidly. Shortly after the game's release on itch, it was showcased by Central Ohio GameDev Group, or COGG, on their YouTube channel. I was hyped to tell you. Thank you. We were hyped too. The rush of seeing something fun I made shown a large community made me feel on top of the world. Aw. And only just for a moment, everyone was talking about it. The people who played it liked to struggle against the AI opponent as I intended, and it was interacting with people in the stream talking about the game. Afterwards, it was silence. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. So keep that in mind. Like you might feel like you're kind of in a void as you present these types of games, or just not these types of games, but games in general. Be sure to continue to update. You'll be surprised, I think, what people might be interested in seeing updates for, getting some progress, and just kind of catching in from time to time. So these are the analytics for the last 2 months on itch. There's the activity at the beginning of January, and just a flatline floor for the past. Being honest, it's disheartening. Reasoning we feel disheartened is because it's the time I spent squashing bugs, cleaning snippets, refactoring code, and this is common. This is very common. So don't worry about this. This happens a lot. I mean, I remember we had a couple different folks showcase some of their releases, and this can happen in one environment, so like itch.io. It can also happen in other environments like Steam, and they may just, honestly, funny enough, they may flip. Like you may have nothing in Steam and something on itch. You may have nothing in itch and something on Steam. Or if you're doing a mobile game, it might be on Android or iOS. The big thing is use this as feedback, right? To see like what makes sense, who's your audience, who's picking it up. So you said one of my favorite animated movies of all time is Disney's Ratatouille. Oh yeah, I love that too. Ratatouille is a great movie. Granted, I'm not working for the famous AAA or AA studio. I'm an indie developer. It feels disheartening when the weeks I've spent squashing bugs, cleaning snippets, and refactoring code has left me with what seems to be an audience that doesn't exist. Note, seems to be, as I am not saying it doesn't. Activity in the state has hollowed. The dining room is much emptier than expected, and no one came to eat since the first week of January. Yes, it can feel like that. I agree. Alas, I'm not giving up because I like what this game is developing into, and I'm still enjoying making something beautiful. I agree. Keep making it. Streaming. I haven't streamed much of all the month of January and barely streamed the month of February. Even then, I feel often between 0 to 2 viewers and chatter. That being said, live coding and chatting or gaming helps remind me why I decided to dive into the world of game development in the first place. Life and death isn't dead. It's very much alive. It's maturing, growing. The bomb factory is still in full operation, and no one has no plans on closing it down anytime soon. All right, so now that that's done with, what do I have been working on? So yes, this is to say, if you are streaming, also be sure you're more than welcome to let us know in the shameless plugs, and you can also pop in here as well if it's helpful. You can go into general, or if you're just doing streaming game devs, you can stream in here. Feel free to use these as you need. And then if you want more promotion, like we can just kind of do a shout out like, hey, someone's doing a stream, like we can kind of help send that out too from a COGG perspective. So let us know how we can help you if you do another one. All right. So very much glad to answer that question. Now, all right, that's done with what I've been working on. Okay. One critical piece of feedback I received from COGG livestream was that the player had no idea where the cards were being played out in the AI opponent. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I agree with that comment. They were winning, kicking the screws off the bolt, then all of a sudden the tables are turned and they lost. Oh no, I lost. How did I lose? Winning. What card did they play? Yes, I'm paraphrasing, but it's essentially the sentiment. So I've been hard at work since then to stream and rectify that and that issue I looked over. And now, oh, yeah, okay. Now you can view the last card your component played. Yeah, that's good. I like that direction. It helped a lot when I consistently ran through personally. Playtesting my game, I found myself still playing a good 2-3 rounds of it before turning to the programming. On top of fixing the very often resurfacing problems of UI bugs and animation fixes, I was heavily considering wrapping up and shipping this update for March. Keyword was. Yeah, that can happen. Just keep, as I like to say, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Change of plans. This is the part where I tell you alpha version 0.02 will be delayed for another 1-2 months. I'm planning for an early May release. Here's why. We're taking this time to fully implement, test, and polish the counter phase system, which is a core feature of Life and Death. Rushing it will compromise the quality and commit it. That's perfectly fine. I think that's great. Here's what I expect in early May. Counter phase system fully implemented, testing and polished. All current technical debt resolved, no frozen animation, no audio bugs, extensive playtesting. Yeah, this is great. Unless something or anything supernatural happens, this is the plan I intend to go with. Appreciate your patience and continued support, and hope that this upcoming update will be as fun as the last, if not more. Engagement questions. So one thing I admit, I struggle with the community engagements. For those of you who create, manage communities, or follow other indies, how do you keep momentum going when the initial type wears off? Even if you aren't a dev, what's a game you stuck with long after it hyped down? Please let me know in the comments below. I can use some tips. Yeah, this is not a binary answer, right? Like, I think there's a lot of different ways to do it. I think you're kind of getting to that too. It depends on the game. It depends on the audience. I think maybe the biggest thing to do is just keep updating, right? Like if you're updating on COGG, or if you're doing a live stream, or if you're doing these posts, you're doing the right things. Sometimes you can do things like special events where it's like maybe you have a special host or something like that. So when I think of different Discords that I go to, the ones I return back to or I see in my feed, because I'll be honest, I've got tons, like hundreds of Discords, are the ones that speak the loudest. That's just kind of how it goes. If you have an update, or if you want to do a fun event, those are great ways to do it. But I think you can definitely do that. Don't worry too much on that. Like, definitely keep a line out for people so they can find you. But if you want to focus on making your game, let that be kind of your focus. Like if you need to fix up a couple things. Once you have a pretty solid prototype, or you feel like, oh, okay, like people can pick this up and they're like excited as immediately as they start to pick it up and they're like, hey, I want to do this and that. You get that vertical slice, right? Like you get that vertical slice where it kind of hits all the points you want to get. That's where you can start leaning towards, building your audience. But you're already starting to do it, which is great. I think that earlier that you do that, the better. Just depends on how much you want to do it, right? So, keep the biggest parts focused on first. So I think it sounds like you're going to be working on an alpha version for early May release. Great, focused on that. And then just when you make an update, it can be as simple as a screenshot. Keep us posted. Let us know. We'd love to see how things are going. So in closing summary, Life and Death, the card game is still alive, well, and in active development. If you haven't played the game, you can find it on itch, completely free to play. I'm always on the lookout for comments and suggestions on how to make the game better and stand out. Also, if you have a friend that loves TCGs, I'd love to hear their feedback as well. Always looking for playtesters. So I think that's something key too. Is there a community out there that you can connect with that are specifically TCGs? And if I would do some research, or I would suggest to do some research to see what communities out there are there. There's like a Facebook. Is there? Can you go to a card shop, right, and talk about how there's tons of local card shops near us in Ohio. You might be interested in talking with them. Like, hey, can we do game nights? Like, it's a digital thing, but I wonder if there's might be some connections there. Then you can build an audience that way. So thank you for reading this article. I do stream Tuesdays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, on Twitch and YouTube, Holy Ninja 16. So feel free to drop and say hi. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for the share because it kind of gives us more perspective. So I would definitely say when you stream, feel free to post in shameless plugs. You can pop in here or just let us know your handle and we'll be aware of like you popping in. And we'll try to advertise it, right? And I think, yeah, let us know if you need help more supporting it. Definitely keep us posted in your channel. And here's your game. Swimming. Wes is so wise. Swimming. That's not my thing. That's from Finding Nemo. When Dory, or is it Dory? Dory was telling Nemo's dad, like, we're never gonna find him, and she's like, just keep swimming. Like, okay, swimming, swimming. So yeah, just keep swimming. It's always a good analogy. Cool. Yeah, great work, man. Just keep up the progress and let us know how we can help. But yeah, I think the big thing is just like keep going, keep working on it. Any feedback you can get is going to be great towards working on your project and play testing, right? Because there's always going to be someone who hasn't tried it, and then it gives you some new feedback, new perspective, and yeah, pull out parts you like about it too, right? What are things that you can be inspired to add as features or modify to your desire, right? So let us know how we can help, and excited to see the progress so far. Cool. So we got one last one. Yeah. And we'll jump into our Discord. This is another Pete's version. It's a double cycle. I forget what we call that. Double cycle game. Tandemonium. I'd love to give you a try with a game controller and a Google login. Okay. Let me see if I can get this working. We'll see how this goes. It was Dory. Dory, yes, thank you. Tandem bike. Yeah, hey Pete. Well, let's see how this works. So I got this up. Did I post it? Nope. Wait, yes? No. Here. Oh, it's doing that. Oh, interesting. We'll see if this works, because I'm already streaming. Okay. Wait, so you said it's better with a game controller? Okay, I might have to try that out. I don't know if I've sometimes it takes a sec for me to... And my controller's dead. Do I have another one? Sorry guys, I'm usually prepared with a controller, but I don't know if I am today. So I used to have another one, but it has gotten pretty... Oh wait, I have this one. This just has batteries and stuff. Oh, but I may not have... Oh wait, maybe I do. Let's see if I can get this working. Hold on, guys. I am putting a... I'm out of USB slots in the front, so I'm putting a USB slot in the back. I heard a ding. So we'll see how that works. Maybe. I've got this MSI controller. Well, we'll try. So let's do... Okay. We will... I don't know, ride together. Start a ride. The captain's seat or join a ride? The back seat. We'll do front seat. So room code. Go for it. Web RTC recording. Yes, much better if you have one handy hooked up to your computer or... Okay. Okay. Pete, let me get... I've got a controller. It's just in my other room. Hold on. We're gonna do this right. Because I don't know if the controller I have is working. But, I do have one in here. I gotta hook it up to my Bluetooth. That's the only thing that's a bummer about it. Okay. Just give me one moment while I get that going. But this is kind of neat. So we were talking about this... Whoops. We were talking about this... during the Unity group that we went to, so something he was working with Eric on. And it just looks like a lot of fun. So let me add the device, Bluetooth. Oh wait, I already have it. Do I already have it? It's showing up. See, this is the thing that gets me. It's like my Xbox controller. This is cool. It's like from Psychonauts. Oh, you can't see it. It's really eating it out. There we go. But oh wait, is it connected? Not connected. Man, it's trying. It sees it. Okay, I'm just gonna remove it. I just connected to you. Oh, good. And of course this came up. Alright, let me see. There we go. I always have to turn it off. Like I have to disconnect. I have to totally forget the controller to reconnect. Okay. Well, I just lost connection. Okay, let's try this again, Pete. Alright. We'll see how this goes. Oh! Oh, it's reconnecting. We did not try this before. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Too slow. Lost connection. Am I losing? Am I... my internet like crap? I hope not. We'll see how it is. Yeah, let's refresh. Okay. Ride together. Start ride. Room code. Oh, my internet's very good. Yeah, it's super good. They told me it might be better. It's real good right now. So I got that up for you. If you, I don't know if you can see that, Pete, or if somebody else wants to join. There we go. All right. So I'll tap. See if it. Oh, buddy. Okay. All right. Ooh. Pedals too. How do I? Okay. I was using my my joystick to go back and forth. It was working. How do I? Oh. Nope. I'm dead in the water, Pete. Oh, I can see my face down here. Oh, it's working. Oh, okay. So, I will look. Oh no. How do I pedal? W. Okay. Let me see if I can get like. Okay. I'm gonna just try with the keyboard because my controller might be. Okay, so I see the purple arrows down there. If you're using a controller, it should be left and right bumper. Oh! Nope, that did not do anything. Now, is it your turn or is it my turn? Like, how do I know if it's your turn or my turn? And Eric's helping too because he was he was helping to work on this a bit. Okay. Try solo. Okay, let's try solo. And it might make more sense. Okay, I will tell you my controller is dead in the water. So I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, there we go. Okay. Too slow. Okay, let's do it again. Starting to get the hang of it. So I'm using the forward arrow. And the idea of this is to kind of have two people riding the same bike. Oh no. And then I believe the arrows are supposed to indicate your turn in multiplayer. Okay. So the idea is to kind of like have us both pedal. I was doing really good that one time. I wonder what changed. Tap pedals to ride. Okay. So is it going back and... Oh, is it... Is it like this? Do I click? You can click the D-pad down to get a default speed. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I'm clicking anything on my controller, it's not doing anything for some reason. Is it not understanding? It might be just not connected to the browser correctly. Use the up arrow, down pedal. Okay, up arrow, down. So I'm not sure what does red mean. Whoop. Oh man. So what is this? The up arrow, down arrow. Oh. Okay, up and down pedals. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. Ah, okay, that was my problem. I want that present. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys are probably like, oh my god, this guy does not know how to play games. Caleb hates it on the keyboard, rightfully so. Yeah, it's okay, so on the controller I did this, but and then I could never do it again. I don't know what I did. Oh, it is not. Yeah. This reminds me of Corp. You guys remember Corp? Where you have to get a triathlon like runner. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have to. Oh my goodness. It is not great on the keyboard. No. You're crazy. It's. Oh, I had a. Oh. Yeah. I don't think my Okay. Oh my goodness. I would say, okay, my question is, why isn't pedal left, right, left, right? That's my question. Because I agree with Caleb. Is it because somebody else is up, down? Oh, I'm not supposed to touch that. Okay. Wait, save clip? Yeah, why not? You can save a clip? Ah, that's so cool! Sorry, I just blasted your ears. That's so cool! Yes, you are ridiculous. This is so funny. I can hear both music going at the same time, I think. So I'm definitely gonna save this. It's too funny. I can with him. Oh my goodness. And what do I just discard after this? Okay. Alright, so now that I sort of have an idea, and again, I'm playing in the Brave browser, so it's got lots of restrictions. So don't get me wrong, it's probably something going on in there as well. But yeah, did you want to try again? So captain front seat, stroker back seat. Is there a difference between like the pedals? Is it like one does forward and back and one does left and right? I'll just join a ride. Oh wait, I see what you mean. Okay, so I'll let you guys try again. Now that I kind of understand. We'll try this one more time. If anybody else wants to join. These up arrows. Yeah, it's so weird because my controller is connected. Oop. But it's not doing anything. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it's because it thinks it's just the keyboard at this point. Yeah, Eric, join us. And I will turn down the volume for you guys. I'm sure probably blasting a little bit. No, there's no music. Here we go. Oh, I just skipped the instructions. No bike. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm just gonna. No, I'm not gonna even worry about. Oh. Oh, the control is a nightmare. Oh, I crashed. I like how it, like, I don't know if this is on purpose, but it dug itself into the sand. Let's try it again. Purple arrows are... Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no. So am I the only one playing now? Are you disconnected? Yeah, something got... Yeah, we're lost. Okay. We'll try one more. Try one more. Sad web. Yeah, connection issues. Ah, it happens. I have to refresh the browser. Okay. Here, I'll turn off the music because I think I got that. So you can kind of hear me. It is good music though. I will have to admit. We were connected but not yet. Okay, so alternate left and right pedals to ride. Tilt your phone A and D or gamepad. Lean too far, you'll crash. Yeah, here's the interesting thing. So alternate left and right. See, I'm not even doing left and right. I'm doing forward and back. So is it left and right on a controller? Okay. Anyways. I do love... What's the home? Oh. Well, I don't think this is going to work. I'm doing a 360. Oh, that's interesting. So when you turn off the music, it also turns... Well, I don't know if there was ever a turn down. Oh. It's funny because I love riding my bike, but I've never ridden this one before. Oh my goodness. So maybe it is this difficult. We did see this. We went to Sierra, and we did see one of these bikes, and I thought of you, Pete. My wife and I. Oh my goodness, no! Yeah, I'll save this. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I want to see your face, Eric. That's great. That's so funny. I love that you can save these out. Yeah, I love this, Pete. This is hilarious. Good job, Pete and Eric. Yeah, it's my junk in the background. Okay, cool. Yeah, those tandemonium. Did I say that right, Pete? Tandemonium. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. This is great. We'll have to play this again. I'd like to play this. Try to do this on a controller. See how I can get that working. Or on a phone, right? Because he said it also on a phone. So we'll have to kind of see how that goes. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty neat to have two people play. I guess it's got to be crazy to see this on a stream, but it's a really neat idea, getting single bike, two bike people working. So, great job, man. This is a lot of fun. So we'll have to play this again sometime. Cool. Well, I think that's a great way to wrap this up. That'll be all we have for today. So thanks for coming out, everybody. I appreciate your patience. There's always something that happens, like, just because we're playing around with tech, right? And I'm not the most perfect streamer, but I appreciate everybody sticking around for a couple hours, hanging out with us. Now we're going to go ahead and let's see if I can share this. We're going to jump in the general channel. So if you want to jump in with us, we're going to do a little bit of chat. If you want to stick around, I'll be around for at least about 15 minutes or so, maybe even longer. I know we've been through a lot today. But thanks for coming out. Remember, next Friday the 13th is our prototype and play event. That's our next event at Game Arena. We're going to be joined by Shawnee State. That'll be a lot of fun. Check us out there. Check us out in all our events. each month, and let us know how we can help you. Join us in Discord if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks for coming out today, everybody. Thanks for showcasing your games. This was a lot of fun. It's always a blast for us. And if nothing else, have a great rest of your weekend, great rest of your Saturday, and we'll catch you next time. So thanks, everybody. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.